There has been going an ongoing debate about one aspect of Christmas that people have been arguing about since the dawn of time. Christmas time isn't the time to argue, though. It's supposed to bring people together, and this controversial debate does not bring people together. That is, of course, whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Hi, my name is Benny Favela, and I will be persuading you why Die Hard is in fact a Christmas movie. First, I will be talking about the setting of the movie. Second, I will be talking about the Christmas spirit and themes within the movie. And finally, I will be talking about the Christmas ending in this movie. First, the setting. For those of you who do not know what Die Hard is a Christmas movie about John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, who is a New York City police officer, and he travels to Los Angeles to visit his wife and kids for Christmas. And then these German terrorists ended up terrorizing and take hostage this Christmas party that his wife is in, and he's the only one in the building not taken hostage and the only one that could stop them. And the setting of this movie is all Christmas. The background throughout the movie, there's lights and Christmas trees in the background that if you would walk in watching this movie, you'd be like, oh, that's a Christmas movie. And compared to Home Alone, Die Hard has more trees and more uses of the word Christmas with 13 uses. And I'm going to be comparing this movie a lot to Home Alone because Home Alone is regarded as one of the best Christmas movies of all time. And I agree with that, but it has a lot of similarities with Die Hard, which makes even the case more for Die Hard being a Christmas movie. All of Die Hard takes place at Christmas time. It opens with a Christmas party and it ends with a Christmas song, Let It Snow, as entirely Christmas. John McClane's life is why he is at the Christmas party. He is Christmas because of the holiday. Even the villain is there because of Christmas. Hans Gruber, the villain, the terrorist, the German terrorist, is there to steal from this building because he knows there's not going to be a lot of security because it's Christmas time. And this is a lot like the two thieves in Home Alone, which the wet bandits, which they go to all these houses because they know all of them are on vacation for Christmas. So these villains and their greed takes advantage of Christmas times, both in Home Alone and Die Hard. Second, the Christmas spirits and themes within Die Hard. John McClane, his whole drive throughout the movie is to save the day so he could get out of there and head home to see his family for Christmas Day. And another aspect about this movie is brotherly love, and Christmas is all about brotherly love. Officer Al Powell is an officer that is talking to John McClane through a walkie-talkie, and they form a bond without even seeing each other throughout the whole movie. This officer is like his guardian angel. He's inspiring him. He's telling him to keep on going, and John McClane listens, and he's his guardian angel. And John McClane helps because it's the right thing to do. That's what the Christmas spirit is all about. He doesn't need to do all of this stuff, all of this saving, all of this work, but he's doing it because it's the Christmas spirit and it's the right thing to do. Finally, the ending, the great Christmas ending of Die Hard. There is no, like many Christmas movies, the end of the movie is where the snow is falling and everyone is happy. But this takes place in Los Angeles, which is very hot and never snows. But the explosion of the building releases paper to fall down throughout the scene, and everybody rejoices as they save the day. And everyone's rejoicing, the paper signifying snow falling down. And Let It Snow plays in the credits while John McClane finally can spend his Christmas with his family. And say, it's just an action movie. Die Hard is just an action movie. And it's not a Christmas movie. But a lot of this violence is what results to the ending feeling so good and Christmassy. Like Home Alone, there's lots of violence throughout the whole movie. Uh, Kevin is torturing these two thieves, and it's stressful the whole time. But towards the end of the movie, when he finally sees his family again, that's what makes this all build all this hurt and torture makes it all the worthwhile. So he can see his family. Just like this, John McClane goes through all of this, and finally, when he's with your family, it gives you that warm Christmas feeling. In conclusion, I just listed the three main factors to why a movie like Die Hard is a Christmas movie. First, the setting and which it took place around the time of Christmas. Throughout the film, there are Christmas elements in the background that add to this point. Secondly, the Christmas spirit and themes that are in Die Hard reflect what Christmas is all about. And finally, the end of Die Hard gives you a warm, Christmassy feeling like in all the other Christmas movies, like Home Alone. So when the next time Christmas rolls up, let's try not to argue whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Because Christmas is the season of joy, and if Die Hard fills families across the globe with joy during this time, then I would consider it a heartwarming Christmas movie experience. Thank you.